The McMurdo Incident, Classified Report 2387A. The following document was allegedly found on a corrupted hard drive purchased at a government surplus auction in 2022. While its authenticity cannot be verified, several details align with documented geological surveys and known military operations. Some names and locations have been redacted. Classified, eyes only. Operation Deep Contact. Date, August 17, 2018. Location, McMurdo Station, Antarctica. Status, terminated. I'm breaking protocol by writing this. The official story about McMurdo Station's 3-month communications blackout in 2018 blamed equipment failure and severe weather conditions. That's a lie. I know because I was there, running geological surveys for a private contractor. What I witnessed in those underground tunnels continues to haunt me, and with the recent UAP hearings, I feel compelled to share what really happened. It started with the seismic anomalies. Our equipment detected a network of caverns 3,000 feet below the ice, too geometrically perfect to be natural. Dr. Chun, our lead geologist, said the formations appeared to be artificial tunnels, possibly hundreds of thousands of years old. Within 48 hours of reporting our findings, a specialized military unit arrived, led by Colonel Redacted. They brought equipment I'd never seen before, technology that looked decades ahead of anything commercially available. The colonel mentioned something called Project Awakening and ordered us to continue our surveys under military supervision. That's when the Sasquatch report started. I know how this sounds. Bigfoot in Antarctica? I would have laughed too before all this. The first sighting came from Dr. Peterson, a veteran researcher who'd been stationed at McMurdo for 6 winters. He described a massive bipedal figure, covered in thick dark fur, moving with surprising agility across the ice field. We dismissed it as stress and isolation playing tricks on him. Then we all saw one. Through the blinding snow, illuminated by the Aurora Australis, it stood nearly 9 feet tall. But here's the detail that still keeps me up at night. It was wearing what appeared to be some kind of mechanical apparatus on its chest. Not primitive tools, but advanced technology that pulsed with a blue light we couldn't identify. The colonel wasn't surprised. In fact, he seemed to have expected it. The next week, we breached the tunnel network. The walls were smooth, almost glassy, bearing inscriptions in no known language. Our carbon dating equipment malfunctioned every time we tried to analyze them. The colonel ordered us to set up a forward base 2,000 feet below the surface, in a massive chamber that our instruments couldn't properly scan. That's when we made first contact. They emerged from deeper tunnels, beings that defied description. The closest I can manage is to say they appeared to shift between states of matter, like living mercury. They moved through solid rock as easily as air. The Sasquatch creatures seemed to serve as intermediaries between us and them. Through some means I still don't understand, they communicated with us. They showed us images, histories. They've been here longer than us, much longer. The Sasquatch aren't native to Earth. They're biological constructs, created to survive in our atmosphere and gravity. Ambassadors of a sort. The colonel revealed that the government had known about them since the 1947 Roswell incident. That wasn't a crash, it was first contact. But the beings in New Mexico were just scouts. The real colony was here, under the ice, where they'd been waiting for humanity to find them. They showed us technology that would revolutionize human civilization, clean energy, gravity manipulation, cellular regeneration. But they also showed us something else, a warning. Something is coming. That's why they're helping us now. The incident that caused the communications blackout happened on day 47. One of the Mercury-like beings interfaced with our computer systems, trying to upgrade them. The resulting power surge fried everything electronic within a 5-mile radius. When we restored basic systems 3 months later, the beings were gone. So were the Sasquatch. The tunnels had been sealed as if they never existed. The military covered it all up. They told us no one would believe the truth anyway. They were probably right. But here's why I'm breaking my NDA now. Last week, I got a message from Dr. Chin. The same seismic signatures we found in Antarctica have been detected in other locations, deep under the Mariana Trench, beneath the Chilean Andes, and most recently, under the ice sheets of Greenland. Whatever's coming, preparations are being made. I've started seeing unusual lights in the sky over my home in Redacted, Montana. They move in ways that should be impossible. Sometimes on clear nights, I swear I see massive shadows moving through the tree line behind my property. I've set up cameras, but they never seem to work when the shadows appear. The colonel retired last year. The official story says he moved to Florida. But I know he's somewhere in the mountains of the Pacific Northwest, where there have been an increasing number of Sasquatch sightings. He knows something's about to happen. Something big. I don't expect you to believe this. I'm not sure I would if I hadn't lived it. But next time you hear about UAP sightings or mysterious seismic activity or unexplained creatures in remote areas, remember this: they've always been here. They're preparing us. And they're not the ones we need to worry about. For anyone reading this who was there, if this document somehow reaches you, you know what we saw. You know what's coming. It's time to tell the truth. File corrupted. Remaining data unrecoverable. Addendum found in same drive. Geological Survey Team Members, 2018. Names redacted. Status: for deceased, unusual circumstances. 3 missing, 2 working for unnamed government contractors. Current location of artifact 2387B, unknown. Note: the authenticity of this document cannot be verified. All attempts to contact individuals mentioned have been unsuccessful. Check out the channel, bone-chilling or spine-tingling, some good stories that cause you to wonder more about the world and the stories we hear. Let's go to the edge together.